Welcome to technical challenge number 4, where I'll be making Paul's chocolate babka. This is the third Jewish-inspired technical challenge in a row, so I'm starting to wonder if I'm actually on the Great Jewish Bakeoff, which should probably be a thing. Anyway, let's roll to the babka. On your marks, get set, bake. Tip the hazelnuts into a baking tray and roast in the bottom of the oven for 4 to 5 minutes. Next step is to make the filling. Castor sugar is really not that common in the US. I ordered this British brand, Tate & Lyle, which my husband says is the best kind. He's British. I just noticed on the back, how cute is this? It says taste and smile. I love that. These guys must be Tate & Lyle. Taste and smile. So cute. I'm gonna chop this with my hands because I don't like knives. I had a knife incident a few months back. Everything's fine now. There's a tiny scar on my finger. It was from slicing a cake layer. Yum. Look at that. I'll be honest, it doesn't taste quite as good as it looks. Hopefully that's not foreshadowing. Time to make the dough. How much whole milk? 50 ml of whole milk. Look at me saying 50 ml. Like a true British person. Make a well in the center and pour in the eggs and milk. Well, well, well. Looks like I have a little well here. And also a hair. Great. A little bit of butter going in. Here's what the dough looks like at this point. Next step is to continue kneading with the dough hook on medium speed through the sticky stage until you have a ball of smooth, silky, shiny dough. It's definitely in the sticky stage right now. I'm visualizing something that's like showing stages of dough development. I think actually it started to move beyond the sticky stage, but it's not smooth. It's definitely smooth. I would not yet call it silky or shiny. Believe it or not, it might be silky. So we have smooth. I think we have silky and shiny. It's gotta shine. I'm just gonna admire this for a moment. Babka is a Jewish recipe that originated in Poland and Ukraine. I've never made babka. My mom has made babka. She makes really good babka. All right, we have a ways to go on this rollout. Spread the cooled chocolate mixture over the dough, leaving a 1 centimeter border all around. Sprinkle all the toasted hazelnuts over the top. I would say babka is kind of a hybrid cake / bread. I really like hybrid recipes. I actually have a recipe that I made up. It's a long story, but it's a hybrid cake cookie. I call it a cakey. Starting from the long edge closest to you, roll up the dough into a tight spiral with the seam underneath. With a large sharp knife or pizza cutter, slice lengthwise down through the middle of the dough, cutting it into 2 long pieces. I feel like I just did dough surgery. And repeat, twisting the dough to make a 2-stranded plait. In the US, we call that a braid, but I knew what it meant. Take a look. Leave at room temperature for about 2 hours or in a proving drawer for 1 hour. I definitely don't have a proving drawer, so it's gonna be 2 hours. When I cut the ends off, I save this little bit of dough. I think I'm gonna try to make a mini babka. All right, I hope this proves to be successful. I am not convinced that it doubled in size, which is what it's supposed to do. If anything, it just dried out a bit. Going in for 15. You may have noticed that I changed. Quick rants about microphones. They really were not made for women's clothes. The shirt I was wearing before was too thin. The mic kept pulling it down. I wish there was a better solution for this. While the babka bakes, I need to make the syrup. All right, look at that. Brush the cooled syrup over the hot babka. Leave in the tin until warm enough to handle. Maybe it keeps the top moist. I don't really like that word, but it's okay when it's applied to baked goods. It's definitely not as poofy as Paul's. Something's not quite right about this. The chocolate part tastes good because it's chocolate. It's supposed to look like a loaf, and this just looks like half of a loaf. It looks kind of sad. My mom is gonna taste this. As I mentioned, she's made babka before a while ago, and she's bought a lot of babka. So she knows what this should taste like. We'll also watch the judging.
Well, it smells really good. And so it looks like it could have risen a little more, but I like seeing all the different, we call them braids, they call them plates, right? Nice and crispy on the outside. I think it's a little on the doughy side. And I'm not sure if it didn't proof enough, but I'm gonna have a little taste, which I'm excited about. Oh, this is great. I'm eating with my mouth full. I'm talking with my mouth full. Nice crispy outside, nice and rich inside, but not too heavy at all. Great job. It's a winner.
I'm naming this babka Bob, and it definitely didn't rise enough. I think it was the proving. Oh, well, it tastes really good. You can see the swirl. It's our little baby babka. I'm gonna name it Bobby. Turned out pretty good. It's cute. I'm gonna slice it, see what happens. Bobby, the baby babka, looks less doughy and more like it should. That tasted delicious, but I'm a perfectionist and I'm still kind of annoyed that it didn't prove correctly. If you've got tips on proving dough without a proving drawer, love to hear in the comments below. See you next time.